we're on to our next demonstration here. And so this is another one that has a very specific and direct application to sort of a Halloween theme. And so maybe some of you have seen either like a crime movie or CSI or one of these crime shows, where they go into the crime scene and they're collecting evidence, and all of a sudden somebody pulls out a spray bottle or something, or they go back to the lab and they spray something on, and they find blood, and it lights up. It becomes bright blood stains, for example, on the crime scene. A little gory. Well, the chemical we're going to look at here is what they use in that reaction. That's called luminol. And in that case, it's reacting with something in the blood to light up. And so that's how they're able to use it in crime scenes. It's actually used in real crime scenes, albeit way less frequently than on TV. But it is used. And don't worry, we're not going to use any blood in here. If you're excited about that, I'm sorry, but we won't be. We're going to be replacing that with a different chemical. It's called hydrogen peroxide. And so probably many of you, maybe all of you, have interacted with this chemical. And I would guess most of you don't really like it. And the reason for that is that, where you've probably seen it, it's the thing your mom pulls out when you get a cut. And she says, I'm going to clean your cut out. It's not going to burn. And you say, it is going to burn. And she says, I promise it won't. And then she puts it on and it burns like crazy. That's hydrogen peroxide. And so our luminol reaction is replacing blood with hydrogen peroxide instead. But we'll get the same effect where we're going to get that nice luminescence, bright color. We're going to turn the lights down here for the big reveal. And just swirl it around a little bit. This one takes a couple seconds. That's another thing they leave out on the crime show. They don't usually wait for it to happen, but in reality, it really takes not long, 10 to 20 seconds. But there you go. Now you see we get this beautiful, bright luminescence, bright blue. It's kind of different than the blue we saw before, right? That was more just colorful. This one's almost bright. And in fact, this is another way that we typically can tell that a chemical reaction has occurred. It's producing this bright light. In fact, it's what we call luminescence, producing light. And that's why you turn the lights out. That's why they do it in crime shows too. It's why it's so bright. You're actually, a chemical reaction, releasing energy in the form of light. And so this is another way that we can often tell that a chemical reaction has occurred. Because you get this light released